there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental. You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. And they go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back. Over the last 30-odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. I mean, you don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international. This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai, for the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. Now, the way I turned up, they pulled me to one side. They said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Deli Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks, leave the salads alone, be careful. I said, you're all right? I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered. So, I'm having ice in my drinks. I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on. So, day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's 10:30 at night and I feel like I need to go. He said, well, why don't you go? I said, no, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes, the world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic, you think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator? That's the consistency we're looking at. He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a light out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds between when I think I'm going to shit myself and when I will. I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around. And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Mickey, I think I've got him. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted. And some of it sprayed on my pillow. It was a bit like the Kennedy assassination. No, they could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did. I said, Jimmy, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there.